Have you ever been beaten so methodically that it didn't feel like a blowout until you looked up and realized the score was 31-10 and your team barely touched the ball? That's exactly what it felt like going up against Michigan's 2023 offense. Efficient, balanced, surgical. Today, I'm breaking down a custom playbook I created that takes heavy influence from that championship winning formula. But this isn't an exact replica. It's a physical, play-action heavy system that builds off the same core identity. Wear teams down and strike when they least expect it. It's designed to control the tempo, dominate the trenches, and punish defenses snap after snap. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm giving away 2 copies of College Football 26, and one of them could be yours. We've got a deluxe edition, a base edition, and a surprise if we hit some major channel goals. Stay tuned and lock in. This custom offense draws a ton of inspiration from Michigan's 2023 national title run, but it's also been shaped to fit the way I like to attack. It's physical, deliberate, and designed to keep defenses on their heels. The goal is simple: establish dominance up front, force defenses to overcommit, then hit them with play-action passes that create wide open windows. It's a methodical approach built on efficiency, but it also gives you room to go for the jugular. But none of that works without the right personnel. If you don't have the right types of players, this system falls apart. Let's go position by position and talk about who you need to make this playbook come alive. You need an improviser at quarterback, someone who can buy time in the pocket, extend plays with his feet, and deliver accurate throws on the move. He's not a full-on scrambler, but he's mobile enough to roll out, reset, and make smart decisions when the plays break down. This kind of quarterback thrives when things aren't clean, and he should be known for pushing the ball downfield, especially after pulling defenders in with play action. To really sell this system, your quarterback needs the sleight of hand trait. That gives him a slight edge when faking the handoff, which is important in play action heavy offenses like this one. Now let's move to the backfield. This offense works best when you've got multiple running backs who each bring something different. You want at least one power back who can run through contact, pick up tough yards, and wear defenders down over the course of a game. Pair that with a more elusive back, someone with quick feet who can bounce runs outside or find daylight in tight spaces. And finally, if you get a third back who's a true receiving threat or a gadget type, that adds a whole new layer. Shifted from the backfield to the edge, you don't need a burner, but you absolutely need someone reliable. The tight end in this offense should be a possession type with just enough speed to challenge the seam and enough blocking ability to maul a linebacker. Now let's head to the perimeter. Your wideouts have to do more than just run routes. They need to threaten defenses at all levels. Ideally, you want at least 2 deep threats who can take the top off the defense, stretch the field vertically, and punish safeties who creep up to stop the run. But you also need one physical receiver. Someone who can win contested catches over the middle, fight through traffic, and be a go-to target in the red zone. This guy needs to be fearless on third down and dependable when the game is on the line. Route running, toughness, and sure hands are non-negotiable. And finally, we wrap up the personnel talk with the big men up front. This group is probably the hardest to build because they need to do 2 things equally well: dominate in the run game and hold up in pass protection. For your left tackle, go with the pass protector. He's responsible for protecting your quarterback on deep drops and bootlegs, and he has to be solid against edge pressure. Your guards can lean power or agile, but they must be able to generate movement on inside runs like duo and inside zone. The center should be agile because he's working combo blocks and climbing up to the second level, but he also needs to be able to anchor when defenders walk up in the A-gap. At right tackle, you can go either way. Agile or power works depending on your style, but make sure he's consistent and doesn't give up pressure on the backside. This unit needs to move together, think together, and fight every snap. With the personnel locked in, it's time to dive into the heart of this system. Michigan's success in 2023 started with their ability to dominate on the ground, and in this custom playbook, the same principles apply. Let's break down the run concepts that fuel this offense and set the tone for everything else. Duo is the foundation. It's a gap scheme run that emphasizes double teams at the point of attack, creating a downhill physical style. It's often described as power without a puller, where offensive linemen work together to drive defensive linemen vertically before climbing to the linebackers. The running back reads the movement of the middle linebacker to find an open lane, aiming to hit between the tacklers. It's tough, it's efficient, and it wears out the front 7. Inside zone is your changeup. It's widely known and doesn't need much of an explanation. The linemen work together to create horizontal flow, and the back makes one decisive cut based on leverage. Use it to keep the defense honest and catch over-aggressive fronts sliding the wrong way. Where this offense truly separated itself was how Michigan used the pass. Once they had established a run and started pulling defenders in, they'd catch defenses off guard with well-timed play action, especially on early downs. First and second down were where they hit the hardest, often out of pistol sets, keeping everything looking the same until it wasn't. Their most reliable passing concept, Dagger. Dagger concept is all about creating a high-low read over the middle and attacking zone coverage, especially 2 high safety looks like cover 2. It starts with the slot receiver running a vertical route, usually a seam or post to occupy the deep safety and stretch the coverage. Then, the outside receiver comes in underneath on a deep dig or a squaring route, breaking about 12 to 15 yards. This creates a window right between the levels of the defense. On the backside, a shallow or drag or a check down gives the quarterback a safe outlet if nothing opens up downfield. This concept worked because Michigan disguised it so well. The play action froze the linebackers, the vertical route cleared space, and the dig hit right behind the vacated zone. It's simple, but it's devastating when timed right, and they timed it perfectly all year long. So there you have it, short and sweet and straight to the point. A custom playbook inspired by Michigan's 2023 National Championship run. A balanced system that punishes defenses with physical runs, calculated play action, and route concepts that hit where it hurts. From duo to dagger, everything is built with a purpose. You're not just running plays, you're taking control of the game. If you find this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below. And remember, we're giving away 2 copies of College Football 26, one base edition and one deluxe edition. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and comment locked in. If you want to double your chances, follow me on Twitch and DM me locked in along with your YouTube name so I can match it. And if we hit 13,000 subs on YouTube and 300 Twitch followers before the release date, I'll throw in Madden 26 as part of the MVP bundle. Appreciate all the support. Stay tuned for more breakdowns and I'll catch y'all in the next one. It's your favorite senpai and I'm out of here. Peace.